With the salute for outside the country people them, Pidgin news debate for Equinoxe Tv House. This number 31 day for August. Sabi say the week way pass, plenty thing they happen for inside we country. We don't choose now one inside the plenty thing down at the CM for we say for talk inside Pidgin news. Week way pass, at least we get more than 11 soldiers them with them die, and this one after attack for Boko Haram. After we Minister for Defense Joseph Beti Asomo, he land from Aruam, the soldier then they don't promise it, say they go open their eyes just now for see as well they go fight against Boko Haram. We go talk that one inside Tori for this afternoon. We go talk to this chapter where some boy and girl, they fake say they don't kidnap them, where they be there for some one end, they enjoy them themselves. Now police people them for side for Yawende, they go pick them for place where they call them say Kradat, as we hear them. Tori too for inside Pidgin news debate. We go talk concerning this exam for people then where they did learn nursing, where they begin for right this week, where exam paper it be leak for outside, and minister it be cancel exam inside the whole Cameroon. That matter too, we go put them for down. We look which way it happen and which way it be the get for two. For people them where they begin hand inside this exam paper them where they leak and auditory them. If time meet we go take una to enter for womb. We go talk the way where they wrote for womb site a day and wait where they elite them for that site. They don't forget for Duam where they come only time for campaign. All this one them plus case for announcement. We get them for Pidgin news debate this afternoon. And for Tori House country people them now two gentlemen we get them. One side I go start by for salute the new man, the new talk man for the fun for Gunuku village for that side, so for Northwest region. In him, this time I go add the title Gam Fun Fi Elvis. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Ambassador. Good afternoon for my brother we day for year. We think say na fine thing say God don't make a movie for year. Especially with the send with a special and royal greetings from Gunoko village and from His Royal Majesty Dr. Fomiki Waters, where it don't make will be get big program them from Thursday right yesterday Friday. We be happen only from Bengui for show say Gunoko it go now from one level to another.
Very good. We will surely turn back for you for inside that matter, that title, which we get for do for the village people them for Gunuku. And on top the same matter, we get Chair Divine. Now first time at the time they come and does a baptism of fire for you. Chair Divine, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Ambassador. Good afternoon, all televiewers. Now a privilege for me for this program, and a privilege again too for me for participate with the
Elvis. Gam phone. So all right, and Sabi said the team did plenty for back. Before we enter for the team, we'll get for sure and for now for this afternoon for Pidgin news debate. Small story for corner side before we enter. Maybe we will start with chapter for exam, baccalaureate exam where result they come up for this week. The back general as well Sabi according to the classification we come out Southwest region. He enter for number 1 place 83.73% according to the back result. East region needing number 2 with 73.82%, and Northwest region it did with 73.58% according to way office the back Igiam for we. Usabi say the population when they write the exam it count, but the facts say the two regions them where they dey for trouble. Them two they be there for the honors row. If you talk say they be there for the first 5 them, that one too it make people them talk plenty say this so maybe they define the results and the two way they should not write the exam fine. Well, Elvis, I just want about talk and come fun. I go try for use that title all the time. The percentage we back office back again. How you see I'm like person way it don't follow up for this matter for Northwest and Southwest.
Well, you know say when it concern percentages them, you will be before now trying to be arrange most schools they get that system where they woke up sometime, they do internal and external center, where if you get 5 intelligent picking them, then they write all them parts, they say they get 100%. Now, it don't be for when we talk about percentage, when they look at the number of picking and where they come in. So that, because I understand, say, on the side of the education authorities, them, they be them normally happy. Now, true, say, Northwest don't do well, Southwest don't do well, but must you ask them, say, now how many picking them for Northwest and Southwest, them right? Compared to the one that write for Central region, littoral, Damawa, far north, north, south, east. Now the thing that will get for look at. Because if one look that way, I talk, sometimes the exam classification may be fair. Because you know, if you tell me, say, I get 15 picking them, you get 200 picking them. And you're 200 picking the way they write, probably 168 them pass. And then for my own 15 picking them, probably would score, say, 14 pass. I get 90-something%. But you get far below 50%, you understand? Or they will tell you, say, get a 50-something%. So at the end, somebody will look and talk, say, me, I do very well. But you will realize, say, the few ones, the way you get them, where sometimes you parabit them before they even pass. Sometimes you want to go, if you want to go inside analysis, you discuss, say, you even do well than us where we select and select. Or now we feel right, whereas we now a whole, you know, we there sometimes where one year cast kumba, cast bambili, you join here now thousands of people, they call names today, you tire. But you know you're on 100%. If you go for second hand in those days, you go for CPC Bali, is that your year say start 15. Secondary school, it managed to go for some kind of way. We know say even for Gunoko come over there too, you know, as the scholars will give them too, where some brother for there, Professor Roland for Bangiam, they begin them too for there too, they manage for go school too. If they a community school, at the same time, the Presbyterian school, it run for there. So we discuss say away from that one, the normal usual school that they used to run, like the GHS being with them, the GHS 2 dig them, the GHS bombing them, they not run as per se. So it means a problem there. Problem there will be compound.
All right, and as so we talk the number now that it don't bring now people that they ask question if you get picking them for inside school, maybe 10 picking them with all them the day for write exam, you get for select the best 5. You send them for internal, then send some externals. Plenty time them. Some people that they don't make a problem for the school where they no see their picking name for internal list. They say go meet out their picking their name now for external where they write like picking them for the school. Now, Divine just for appreciate the score with Southwest and Northwest he get them for this back general result 83.73 Southwest for number 1 place. Northwest he come for around number 3 place with 73.58%. But now Southwest just go replace Northwest. Now Northwest be they first the other year where they be right now. When you hear the result, you feel fine or how you feel like parent?
Yeah, me like a parent, I think the result for me not be bad. With regards to what it happened for 2 regions, where Oman one. If we score this percentage or as a fund on top for say maybe they don't select the best them, put them internal, select the other one and put them external. But all in all, I think the result be global. If we get 83% and 73 for Northwest and South, I think as of now, me I say no, it's fine. But if we be better, if we don't get the issues, we'll get them for up. I think the thing will get them for up in the play too for the results. If we do, I'm fine. Northwest, Southwest don't take Northwest the place because actually now Northwest the hot past Southwest. I think most of the people will get now here now Northwest. Southwest don't quiet small. So with time, I just pray say maybe if things they normalize, they will picking the even score up to 100%. We trust, we, for that side, we know how we do. We'll be hardworking people, we know how we think we do. Despite all odds, with the crisis we'll get, with the suffer, the picking they still do, so then at least we need for really appreciate.
All right.
And encourage them.
Okay, and we just for Sabi say GCE to be start mark this week officially on Wednesday, and Sabi say picking the way they should done for GCE they did around that kind 170,000 plus where they should done for GCE this year according to a number they will register for the board. Dominic Dang is sent out for outside and marking they happen with more than 6,000 markers them where they did for Boya, and the two don't happen. Sabi say since problem for Northwest and Southwest, it starts. We play start be like say the quiet. Marking no day for Northwest again. Now only for Boya and Limbe where they marking the whole way. First time maybe advance if it be for Boya, O level if it be for inside Bamenda. But this time thing they don't change now. Concerning GC itself, Elvis, now you be there down. How you be see the GC be worker and the markers the way they don't start for do their work since. They don't give them 2 weeks. That 2 weeks they will do better work or they will do na hurry work.
Well, you know, say in the first place they be always they take 2 weeks. That's 14 days for mark. When I normal tradition for JCE board. The thing where they down to now say as they don't come down for do the marking. Don't they talk plenty times say the scores will they get them. I go not go lie, so they be too satisfied because the standard don't drop. People not like for hear the truth, but I go tell them the truth. Say we need to talk to me picking and lazy, but I think say government get a policy for encourage education for these two regions, and that's why sometimes they consider some low percentage and way if it be for under normal time. I be telling people them say if I dey for workplace, you come out University of Boya, for example, and you come from my workplace where you study for 2017, 18, 19, I go give a second thought. I be talk sometimes university authority they be vexed with me, but because I be investigate realize say the standard don't drop. Why? Because government too they use a policy. If they want encourage people then go school. If they look at if this thing day, some people they run, they no go school because they threat day, and they feel the way they brave they ought them come. Me not totally just be hard on them. Me instead discourage them for go. Now the policy that people in no know say government use that policy. That's why I talk say now true like depends on what they get them. Northwest, southwest. Now I'm not the talk with water for my mom say government get a way they put them. For a mind, me not discourage people they ride back for this areas them. I mean because the one they do for the other area run like IDPP they come back. So I mean it shows that thing be normal. But government they lie because it's not be normal. If not, why not back Jesus Obamenda? Now Limbe and Boya be the marking center. And you discover say even with the marking center where they leave Bamenda, it tells us something they wrong along the line. So we did think say because around where the people they come out, even for A level for 2017 carriage now and O level. I think they have a standard they come for place for we for us work. The why they come for journalism for, even for radio. You see for us speaking for right script, you see error, you say believe people learn how. So you realize that plenty thing in day. But I go think say government get a role for instead make me the crisis stop. Instead of learning, take a normal procedure. Ambassador, they tell when you write A level, maybe now no. If you take because you write A level, me even if I corner, the one we do journalism, give paper for there and hear me talk. You go see error they will answer, but he learn how. And you go hear say he get 15 point, he get 18 point. Some 10 person will be learn for your own time. We be get about 3 or 4 or 5 point. It be more intelligent because the standard be they up to date. So I still think say government takes some policy inside. Now for the marking, ambassador, you realize the marking they go on. Now true, now there are normal 14 days they get them. But you know say when you mark an exam under an atmosphere, you will not be too certain. Because even if we talk say Boya stable, you know the other day will be here gun them for Boya. Alright, we don't hear gun them for Limbe. And sometimes teacher they go mark, they hide the high before go mark. Psychologically, it get a role of play on you when they mark the script. Because sometimes if you concentrate because the feel say, hey, man, no mark this one course. Sometimes one time say climb bike. My big man wants to see you. Now trouble that don't start. So at the end of it, if you look at the psychological point of view, it get an effect for do even on the teacher that they mark. Because if you give you the best, compared to teacher will mark under normal condition way, you no go fear say one come back. Look, if you go Mbengwi from Bamenda, teacher they get the ID card and teacher they fear. Because anytime they stop you in an amber, they start asking your profession. Sometimes they tell teacher, you stand one side. So they get a lot of psychology where it make them, they be professional for their field, but that concentration is worry. Another problem, ambassador, where people know them and when they know one raise them up. Now say, who be the people that mark the GCE? Now big problem. I go tell you, say, play the teacher don't meet up me. They move their name for list, but here they teach. They mark. Now question mark, GCE board registered, you know what I talk about. Say man teach for University of Boya. If you have a for class, for A level and O level, for teach economics. If you don't teach on time, they know what she done for follow up. But they leave the one way they mark, the one way they teach, they picking them O and A level, they take my way for university. That's why you don't be teacher. Now you for some different ministry. So public contract, for example. You don't be there for 2-3 years. In the sticker mark way, in the currently teach that very class. You see I'm saying the quality. GC register the year I talk. In no, they try to talk. So now the thing that I say I'm saying, even as the chair they cry foul. When you see look I'm saying it will still affect the quality of that marking because ambassador, you will teach beginning currently. For example, I don't teach. I did teaching more than 8 years ago. You know if you tell me say I go mark now or mark perfectly well. That's true. You know if you go, if I want mark now well, I need to can teach now at least 1, 2, 3 years. Me that skills will be get a comeback before I start mark. Now if I apply for GC what take me now, it will go be well because the marking guide them. I go miss something the way you ambassador will teach currently they begin them. You go do and pass me. So problem there for big compound that's all. So all thing for Cameroon, as well as a kangaroo system, trouble there from start to finish, Ambassador.
All right, Elvis, Divine, just for talk on top this marking 2 weeks, and minister be talk for them say may the marker with true hearts, and may the service say next academic year go start for September, and it means say may the result come up quick. How the thing for you? You should say the result no just being that kind of one way they would say let my people go.
As fun don't talk none of here, I think problem everything as he talk. I don't think say this so when you do want even do anything where you fear, you will do and fine. Anything where you do with the fear and with the hurry, the thing will never be good. And as you don't talk of here, most of the teachers they go mark for that place, nobody they supposed to mark. They don't already in a mechanism where it already be put in place where man the public contract where na teacher don't teach for maybe 4 or 5 years ago, come on go for GC about go mark GC come back, you go mark waiting. You feel say you know pass because syllabus will change. Everything they change.
I believe to say is if you be to not just list we maybe GC body get them, we when that period reach. They just send people the different messages.
I like you talk. Now if it's a talk, if you build list but an error,
some list
you need for verify.
They just send the message.
You see, I'm again ambassador say another problem there. You get schools that don't function since when the crisis start. The teachers that they do their business elsewhere. It means they don't teach for getting to 4 years.
And the bishop said
and they be sure for mark. Yeah. Which kind of mark you go tell me where you don't stay for 4 years, you know enter classroom. You do it for your own, you do it for Douala, you only wait month and you go back and take your money. Now, the few teachers themselves where they manage for go join for some other school and for teach. Sometimes you don't see their name on top list. But now you see the other one where they come and say and send them. So I'm not suggesting anybody work on an old list. But now an error because you get for review, for find out this person will come. You did for currently teaching, there was ambassador. You know if you tell me say university professor, I mean professor of literature, professor of biology, all he can mark O and A level. I mean, when you never should for class, a day, then you start the year which I talk, the reality. So all that and all, we need to deny the good way they do. But we think say me man way equally they teach. Because just for make us ambassador. If you want mark, show your current active service letter. And they verify for sure say if you there for GSS and Yajwa, it means that school currently go on. If they don't relocate GSS and Yajwa to JHS Bafut, me evidence they say they don't locate that ID go on. Then without evidence, if you take you, even if you don't day for long, you go for wait. The day when you start teach, you come back to you start mark. Now the way this one make have maintain the quality. The one that I look at, it could be na wasa.
All right, make we take una now. We talk inside image. Tori they will get them for now for Tori House. Country people them inside the week. Sabi say for a period for around 4 or 5 days. Will be the here na only cry and some kind of watery where they come out for far north region. And Sabi say na these people there they call them say Boko Haram. Now them say where they be the show with people prepare for inside the Sagme first. Now for the way they attack the start on Saturday breaking Sunday last week where they saw Boko Haram attack army camp for that side. So for Sagme, we hear say the result for this attack for Boko Haram, it been plenty of them for Boko Haram side, around 20 where they die. We get 8 soldiers, them 2 where they sleep for ground. And Cyril Serge Atom Park, talk man for inside Ministry for Defense, will be right book for confirm this attack for Sagme. He talks say at least 3 uniform people them, they be there for on top hospital bed where they get caught. Governor Mijiyawa Bakari, he be back, he country people them for side for far north, say time don't be where they get for shine their eye. For Sika say they so, Boko Haram don't change their way where they use them for attack. We never cry the one for Sagme finish inside the week. Now for Zinge for was a subdivision from Logan and Shari division from far north where Boko Haram people they see enter again. They do another one. So for army them camp and this time 5 army people there where they die and Boko Haram people them too where they die for inside this attack. And Sabi say this attack in Mekam Yawin de Sesep Ishek and order from the president when I be the big man for armed force. He sent minister for defense Joseph Beti Asomo for far north region. Make we see the photo for Joseph Beti Asomo just now inside the week with the talk Wednesday and Thursday where Joseph Beti Asomo be go for far north region. And SSF Isabi say true soldier them they be don't surely forget where they send them for far north for go do. Now why that way they Boko Haram people they be the come over them and Minister Iwaka he don't go talk for them say time don't reach where they get for wake up again for that they sleep where they be the sleep where they give chance for Boko Haram some people them for enter. Minister be Wakatu, he see people then they be get caught, soldier they be get caught for their hospital. And before minister one come out for far north region, Sabi say soldier them they promise say Boko Haram they go hear them as we them too they don't wake up for their own sleep as we at Tori enter we hear the week. Inside Ministry for Defense, na just so we see as we defense minister go wake up soldier them we according to he check say they don't sleep divine. This attack for Boko Haram na the same way they attack soldier them camp, soldier they no sabi, they enter to for Zinge, Sadme, the same kind of style now. You true minister don't go there, he say make they wake up for sleep. You be see say the Boko Haram or man say the soldier them they don't really dey sleep. Now whether the Boko Haram they enter for inside their skin plenty.
Yeah, I think sleep they plenty. And the truth about the whole thing, so it be very difficult for fight an enemy we don't know. The Boko Haram people know them. They don't get uniform the army. They know army, the army know them. So when they want enter for any place, they know so okay. They don't want to see no uniform around. They know how to enter, hit, run. So it be the Cameroon government give a check a strategy how to work with these guys because most of these Boko Haram people they inside the population, they stay with population. And when they want to do anything, it be easy for them to do them, then commode them without any hitches. But them already they know say na army this because army be identified with uniform and maybe place where they stand, you know, army they stand for army they don't get maybe they are checkpoint where they go stand every day. Sometimes when they even they play the ludo, so when they play the cards, when they hang on, put on for their back, shoot on the feed they are free. Maybe so when they even they will both the export under the food. If you say okay, they for walk, but no people they walk the walk.
Some they play the ludo.
So when they play the ludo, now whether we see when they don't happen so they take them very easy because your enemy they come if you see your friend. If they like the northerners, you know, that put for example, they all the same. When they enter whoop, before one realize when a 4 don't sleep down, when a 5 don't sleep down, for one they shoot. Maybe even the number of Boko Haram people they say they don't kill us, they kill a civilian them. If you kill the Cameroonian, they don't shoot. I mean, don't maybe shoot them. If you don't shoot Boko Haram, because I believe that guy they don't get any uniform like they not be officially known since that they this. If you know them, and if you fight the enemy, you know them. That's the truth about it.
Okay. Gamfon, this matter for Boko Haram, worker for Minister for Defense, Sabi say before you want come out for go for Marwa, it be pass for West Region, where plenty boys with the gun, they don't enter for they plenty now. Inside of far north, Boko Haram, again, is shaking country.
Yes, you know, say I be talk sometime for the former communication officer for defense, where they on retirement now, budget Colonel Budget Didier. I be tell you sometimes say they be need for work on their strategy, and I be tell you say the easiest way to work on the strategy now for say make Cameroon government reduce the number of enemies we get. I be tell you things say I dey sing a song. At a point in time, some of them be talk say I be unpatriotic. You can be tell them say, when we get incursion from Central African Republic, we need troops that will maintain that border. We get the people them from the English-speaking part of the country. They need for secure that area. And we're in a very vast area because you know the only for one place is spread across all the area for Norway and Southwest. You need personnel. Boko Haram to get the own, you need the own personnel. I be tell them sometimes say, you go find say you come down can't solve the Anglophone crisis, so you go reduce the number of military bases. For inside Boya, you know the number of military base will get them. Makeshift military base than they already. Alright. That only for Boya. If you go for Ekona, a day. You go for Moyoka, along that land, Balangi, a day. So, with all these scattered temporal military camp there a day, all across the northwest, southwest, now an error on government. Because I be talks on two from because they mank the effective. It means say, all the number will get them for here. If government no be get problem for northwest, southwest, it take this more than 5,000 troops, gendarmes, and military them. It's sell for far north, where they even plenty past the population. Boko Haram don't play the nonsense they plan for years. Boko Haram don't play the nonsense because if you be say even if say me military man, he wear civilian clothes as they do for northwest, southwest, he work inside the population for find the Boko Haram if you do them. But because them deny, so now it make it difficult because they try for update, they try their best. You know if you talk today, they try their best. But now, as Mr. Divine talk, you don't know the enemy, you fight. So if you show the player Lodo, the man can pass salary you for day. You salary to choose your friend, You only want no say you don't can look play with you. He go, the other man come again. Sometimes there's a small girl. He can't pass along like papa for day. You want only one year bomb for his skin, bam, you and he will not die. So because he did, at the only top na say with the lost people them plenty. Government is stubborn. Now what I give them that name kangaroo. Because if they solve this thing, imagine say you get 7,000 troops northwest, southwest with armored car deployed to far north. Boko Haram go no say match day. Because army go even plenty pass the population. Armored car them buy them for go northwest, southwest. It's all within for far north. I don't see some other motor where you get some ground until they turn around so where they blow them without other military people they die. I look that girl and say, well, if this one be there here, this armored car they there for Fundong, they there for Mwa, they there for room. I will get 2 armored car from Bengui. The one there for Njiko and Gidis and that. You gather all them go stand for that border and say, Boko Haram Kabu no will be up to. Boko Haram go wrong with inside Butox. But now, I don't know. Now for them when you see the thing the world will play to say, when we hear that figure them, it is disturbing because now some man a woman. I mean, there's some man a master that. I mean, there's some woman a master that. Now some picking the papa that. We don't die so why they around there for hospital. But we think say why the Minister of Defense, it don't hook up their spirit. But we think say it's not gonna be easy until they make sure say move all forces now. Operation Boko Haram to an end. It means we solve northwest, southwest. We take all of them from all these makeshift. We close all the military bases now. We probably don't finish. Take our off for far north. So even after every 5 meters, you go military camp. 5 meters, the military camp. Even Boko Haram go run. Go no ever come back.
Okay, and I saw the talk on top that one, just for Sabi to say some work to a uniform people then do for the week. Now, these 2 young boy and young girl, for that side, so for Yawende, we police people them to the catch them too. Waiting, the catch them put them for back counter. We hear say these 2 people them, they fake, say they don't kidnap them, we them too, now 2 lover them, they don't go hide for some end for side for Kradat, they enjoy themselves for inside house. We hear say uniform people them use, now some security tracking machine before they track the girl. No ask me how the man track the girl whether they see that for that tele. That one I no sabi. But now the thing that way they use them for catch this young girl. The one reach they meet up 33-year-old boy. Wait stand up for corner. We na them too. They be the enjoy themselves for side for Akradat where they don't lie say they don't only kidnap them. Now kidnap them now inside we own country right for Yawende too. We don't already start get joke. But for kidnap we. Nah, just palava for find time for enjoy themselves.
You know, say when country the wrong, any man it want survive for the way if he survive. So but they want survive for the real way clean. Or they want survive for bend way. I go tell you, say even the story for kidnapping would they talk every day. Would they blame say military don't kidnap or the amber don't kidnap or this and that. Plenty of them. Now arrangement them. Where they inside. Okay, if I know say if he talks don't kidnap me. Maybe I guess on anti-woman country they over country they want give me money. When he hear and then when he call me as somebody they say they beat me. I cry here for phone. They say the one day he go beg now and send some money. That go say if I never beg so you forgive me the money. So they think that they now any man they make up that. So when war day situation day, crime rates they multiply. You dey get rape, you dey get theft, you dey get banditry, you dey get other long sense that people they bring her in only because they need for survive. But this one about him because themselves have they enjoy themselves and when I fake now if they really kidnapping come now. Sometimes you go put them for Equinoxe so they don't thief this boy or this girl. Nobody will take a serious because they say now see that they are play but wait sometimes time that the really kidnap boy don't happen. So I think it's a very expensive joke where you go find say me they take small casting go. So that small sense enter their head.
Divine, if it be concerning you, your sister call you say they don't TV. They one come understand say be go be now the boy. Then for say cause no one disturb or you want be with some long time. You two go feel for this one.
The terrible thing is since I be hearing news last week, the thing worry me very badly. I say the country don't be now one way. Man don't know how it is. When one can spoil, it's a back. That back can be get rid reject the whole back drum. I don't understand how man will come out for the time go they were boyfriend. Then they call your parents and they say this so they don't kidnap you. I think the technology will get them today really be advanced way. Most of the things that they easily crack up. GPS and the way they feel locate two side day at this particular time. Even if you call vet, go different place, they still track you.
But if you know put on that as a location icon, I'm not sure they know if you pick you. I just say maybe plenty of who never sabi that one, say that location icon, that place where they use and pick you. And maybe not a mistake that way, that's what they do.
That's why they want to do anything when I fake, you never get the pay. Anything you want to do, you want thief, not thief. Thief, no fighting. Me, I'm not encouraging any man thief for me like. So if you want to do anything when I fake, you always get the pay. If they be no say this other location icon, they fulfill offer. They don't be offer because they get that one idea, but I say okay. Yeah. If the lawyers na kidnap, all man go panic, all man go fear, they will bring the money, can't get me the continue their life. Or maybe they will give the money then take it go back after they come back and chop them. So the younger than today will boy them today. I think time longer we need to say we come to try have to see how we feel better ourselves for Cameroon. Because the Cameroon of today, if we don't work hard, if we don't stand up strong, we don't do anything. If you feel now, they kind of mago, at the end of the day, you will find yourself in yourself. Make them give them better casting goals, especially for that girl. Then that boy, at the end of the boy even old pass again.
Yeah, you pass it 33 years.
Now, if you want to say that the 33 years old man don't give that idea for that picking, see me do so. Me then lay them fine, lay them so that me the order you do then they answer with the decision. Me they not try again.
That kind they get for doing a public laying.
Yeah, me they lay them for public. Me they go to the stadium. Me they go there for I don't think. They talk about Oleme open also.
Oleme. So you want to make the open field.
Yeah, open the with some good beating. It will be like a symbol.
Yeah. All right, and since we talk concerning this other one na some one way they so na team for a talk Asha for family, but we sabi say Asha sep you know go help na this 14 years old pikin where they call it say Guleka Teres for that side, so for West region as we at Tori Mito with this young girl as one they see in the last photo that we in Mami they take am for ye na pikin where the 4 people them they sleep at this pikin and inside the 4 uncle and the uncle pikin plus other 2 people there they sleep this woman a pikin for that side, so for West region, and the woman be one talk on top this matter. The talk say no get voice last how the sabi say na thing the way happen na the pikin say before one die we discover sabi say they take this before they want take it go hospital say we papa they begin for say peace for land before they even fit for carry this pikin go for hospital, and before one die we don't start on like some person way know the do thing them again fine where the pikin talk say sabi 2 of the people them where they be do that thing with he and by force he call the uncle and the uncle he pikin, and the uncle he pikin when the gendarme people they can't carry them they can go for gendarme before they be one go save they be don't talk for them say they no go do them no nothing say they go the gendarme place come back and for inside Penka Michel where they carry them go question them picking his skin time where they be go check him he be they fine, but after he start get different effect last this 14-year-old pikin where they call it say Guleka Teres he die and the mommy they bury him, but the mommy they talk say make justice he enter for inside this matter for Sika say according to them now for say they no get money now why that way they kind of thing it happen for them where their pikin he die, and before their pikin one die he talk say na uncle and uncle pikin where they be sleep we by force for road divine. Another case inside West region where it be really called plenty people them eye this week and they don't talk say make people they enjoy more for this woman in no get no nothing if he hear as well talk they be get for sell piece or land before they even manage take the pikin for go do checkup.
It be terrible. A very sad situation. This one don't really pass my power. I don't expect how the war. I think as I talk, the war don't really be na. They talk they go towards the end. Minimum be careful. I don't expect how we uncle we take a small niece. We picking again when a cousin. Then do the kind of terrible thing. It's a sad situation. Maybe as Janam go home now, I see to will come back. You only show how porous will justice system there. Because they already know say if they go for them, maybe they get that money, they get that means, they get everything. If you do them at the level of the gendarmerie, then come them back. I think for me, man, even government try to see how if you do intervene for the matter. Because no matter the way we need to stop all the kind of thing them, especially at the village level. I be group of small people don't ever know the kind of thing they happen. Now this time from I think from 2015 onward, that the time that we get all the kind of funny thing there every day. Make Cameroon government stand up. Teach that first time I think for we get the customary code them. Yeah, we supposed to this sort of even start to set up for village level, for quarter level even. For quarter level they be here na year. They start sanction for quarter level, they even go for village level, they even go for government. But now they take you even go for government, you talk say okay, you go come back. It means you be above the law. And wait for me, you know fine. Now small young lady way future don't be damaged.
Put the
family in pains. Would they even send a piece of land for them? I think for me, all we like Cameroonian, they will try to put our head together and see what we do. for make justice, make justice prevail for that young guy he had. And I still talk, say anything we do will be evil. What goes around comes around. When you don't do them, so one day you get the pay. That part, they order them forward and do them to get the pay.
Yes, and Gamfon on top this matter for West Region, one of the social side we will see this week will be really worry people them. What do you get for talk on top this matter?
That matter it wrong plenty. We don't hear we skinned in no balance as we hear any normal man way na woman and man bunny. You know if you do that kind of thing. I think say with the belief towards end time we many of the kind of thing that they occur. And I get now one worry where I go was talk say my problem in the government. Because even when there is struggle for go sell piece of land for take this situation, we will not get government police where if the kind of case we come, they attend to you free of charge. Because not you the picking, rape yourself. You be victim of circumstance. By the time this guy make kind of picking go hospital, they ask money before you want to go sell land. There's one for teach and tell them, me no word for sell land. We will send this information for regional delegate, for this and that, for public health. Me they see, even on phone call, we get emergency, how we do. They attend to me government food that can be use them. Now another worry, I don't talk so again a kangaroo system. You get Ministry of Women's Empowerment and the Family. Now you get divisional delegation for them. Where now them they were a pink commission they under them for different charge. Yeah. You ask them say, with this kind of story, what did they don't do? We get a government where they don't lost alignment. And they talk this thing over and over. Because a minister when a woman, so over here the kind of thing so the divisional delegate take over. Insta act before a regional delegate and a minister they act. They be so they don't take maybe matter for going, then you go come back. As you go for gendarme, you don't remain for them because if you come back and cause more havoc. When I come back even at the mommy. Many things if it happen. So when I saw that means would the government declare a personal non grata and ministry give a poor hand for inside, provide lawyer, do everything so immediate family see justice. But see how they suffer. And most of go talk now as Equinoxe never talk before government eye open, before they start talk say, hey, but what would they do? But the divisional delegate of that particular area, where he there for where office itself, he there for in charge, is supposed to be sanctioned. Because you never hear the kind of story, you should don't. We get divisional delegate of social affairs. Now the 2 ministers now they be the only concern for this thing. Waity, them don't do. They know now for when campaign period they carry parole and go for place and the king talk grammar them. This is a case now case where it need justice. Where we don't even need any lawyer because now Ministry of Social Affairs, women empowerment themselves for take them. So if they want to be plenty ambassador say this kind of thing will happen. First, I go call them say na court. Because I don't see how your uncle go woke up. With your own picking, if the uncle you want, if you just say one height for them be picking.
Plus 2 other people.
Your own so that means you, uncle, you're picking. Plus 2 other people that will not decide. And no one understand they can't call where talks more do and so. But I know say even if as another they make, if they don't take them, ask question, leave them. You don't to their hand and they side. They get for cash all my way, not put just for that case, send them direct for Kondenge. Plus the way they cash they leave them back because no the case if you cash man. You say non, rentrez chez toi, on va voir après. L'enquête est ouverte. No. So it means something they transfer away a better country. Just don't talk say these around them. Ale, we not go to because we not to don't contribute for no give justice for this poor woman way. As you see from the background, she say poverty today. Look from the way they day, from the background they stay. It means that simply they struggle for survive. And then when they get their means, muscular, so to say, for 4 until 14 years old picking. This one, even we self. Who said that they make noise every day for air? Now time we go for see them. Do you want to say women organization? Human rights yam done, yam not done. And they give them 2 days. By Monday, if I don't hear when I talk. And they come after the organization them. Plus Minister of Social Affairs and Ministry of Women's Empowerment. I give them 48 hours. I will come with them after Monday. If they keep quiet, I'll go buy the trouble.
All right, Gamfon FILV so we do with this afternoon and week 2 we finish, you know, be come out, we accident no be pass, and it happen, no be na La Falaise or Chang this time, but na La Falaise for Mbe, 40 kilometers for reach Gaundere, country people them, we some motor we carry people from Gaundere, they go Marwa, we hear say driver for this motor, he be the run with his speed, on top roadway, sabi say, he get for Ben, as well be the run, pam, he meet up now with his stick, he make versus, 4 people them, they die, inside that accident, picking for 3 years, and school picking where they 18 years, big people them 55 and 70 years, where them die, total 4, and around 24 people them, where them says they get caught for sake this accident wey happen. And so talk for now, they say driver he be the wrong with his speed, and he be sabi say dey na for on top hill for La Falaise from Bay. And so here 40 kilometers for you for reaching Gaundere town as we at Tori enter for inside we here just now the La Falaise that for people there they know sabi say no be na only for Chang we will get this kind of roads we in the Ben even from Gaundere too we get the same kind of road. And this time plenty they don't blame na that driver say na he sesep he dey so he caused this accident where it happened for on top that hill, and 24 people them they dey for hospital. As so the top 5 another carelessness from we driver them for road. Now at least we no go talk say the road for La Falaise for that side go hold the day
na driver. But you know say my problem is na say we need to take from the level of the agencies for know who you take them for drive your motor. You know if you invest millions of a buy motor because the together run that speed. It means that before that car ask the one be it don't surely run that kind speed. And so motor they get to go say radar camera inside.
And he checks it be unseen.
Yes, and then so 121B you want to say you know the drive for more than 20 years. You want can teach you how for drive. Then we see say so other problem they be na say most of the times the driver them too they overwork them too. The agency them. Agency the one work as you can't drop. It was me run go leave the play for the leave passenger for a year before you rest. Or sometimes you don't already tire. But the main thing it be na government to get the own role for play. And they discover like this kind of driver if he wear this whole suspend the license. But sometimes you go see he go come back for road he start the driving because he no die. And sometimes you want see the same issue. And now with all this accident they ask him why be so many accident and days on time. Government they ban agency A, agency B, they go scot free. It means that they look na face before they give the ban. Or now say something different thing that happen where we did not tell we. So the accident done too much. I said they done too much. But I think how we talk about the drivers them, government get for revisit a road worthiness, a road network and the policy. When they talk about Chang, anywhere Ben, me they go for China. People go study how they make road for solve road the way Ben. Me they go for Sweden. They go for Holland. They became a main road them. They only make an estate now. And so it be normal say government no get money. If you go meet up some company, you tell us, okay, come maybe na fly over for here. When you make the fly over, put your toll gate, collect them for 5 years. When you finish, you leave the road, we continue. Now some government, I don't know why they made the thing for your own day. They sleep na sleep. Because who knows what they get the car one because you must get accident. Okay, forget the driver they run. What if motor be fail brakes? When a normal forward way, if you be for any machine, any motor and all the like, it means people they go see die plenty. So at the end of it, what will get problem for road them? We put the embezzle COVID-19 money, they put it in their pocket. The case don't go now because they feel say the case don't finish. Will it still come? That matter not finish. We now must give that money. Now for road now, what they talk now? Will the thing say we now hook up for sleep? Instead of the embezzle money, we now go find partners them outside. At the year business trip they outside. When our fake business when they see any feedback on the ground. Tell A ambassador get money, he don't company for China. Me he come look the road, he study him. If you do he collect toll gate for 5 years, he gonna make a money we fix the road. When he finish the road, we begin collect toll gate reach itself now. Now so they do him. And they see when they collect money for this toll gate towards Mbanga. When they collect money every day, we road done bad. Now so gallop them day. This country get fever. Why would we get accident every day? They die on too much ambassador. They die time now for accident. It get from one stop. And if one stop, now only when we get a correct system in place where no be kangaroo one. If not be so, to know if it be me, if it be you, if it be anybody, and so we know the place of, but we think say government too, it don't fail for your own part.
All right, Elvis, another accident with other Cameroon Divine where we get them this week. So the 4 people them and 4 people them, no matter the number. Now important people that you know sabi who like that 3-year picking to be die for this accident. I be hear the story, that will be the follow the news.
Yeah, that I hear the thing. Me I be driver, I don't drive for more than I think 10 to 11 years. Overspeeding that's one bad thing. Then fatigue. If you been a driver, if you don't tire,
Yeah.
if you don't tire, you don't get no other activity than have rest. But if you get boss, maybe the system you must go, drop the people, then maybe come back, you get 3 work of one day. At the end of the day, the result will always be like this. But that notwithstanding, I think will be very poor as Ram von Tongnana for Manga in particular. To get this so before we should to get port hold them. I mean for the toll gate itself.
To get itself.
We get port hold them, mighty port hold them. The money for toll gate at the start of time for the because we even can't stand for line. Just traffic where that toll gate get them because of that port hold them. would struggle for pay money. 500 times, maybe 10,000 motor they play that road every day. Like the weekend now, so you go back, they go up, come down, go up, come down, go up, come down. Now billions of savings in France. What's that the money to go? Where if something not happen, like the one will return. So if you even blame the driver away, maybe not even the driver a problem. If you want something, maybe the state of the car to be fine. We cannot see break show says or that one tire be whole day. If you look at a line, you say it's a one line the way now one tire whole. Maybe the other one will be whole. The motor will tumble. Maybe the brake system will be fine. So that's another thing that they don't check about the money side. So they carry passenger, don't go drop and come back. Where it don't happen, so they start to put finger the left and right. And even if government ban the company, that very motor they that company, they will paint and put different name. They still play road under the same thing. So the whole system be shaking as a government on top here. The whole problem that the government they need to try for do things the way it get for be. Thing they for camera be very wrong. They do things any man they do your own thing the way you want them. Of which is not correct. So for my own, I think me they revisit everything for Cameroon. Me they try to revisit everything. We'll see what it is. That's all I see.
Okay, we'll go surely take one of the last element them. As we time they almost finish, we'll take one of the last element them this afternoon, and we'll go also continue for talk road, and maybe we will come out with roadway they go for womb. Where we say will be waka for day for this week, we'll see them, and plenty they don't decry say they so true. They really them, they see them for campaign time, after campaign, bag rice, cow, even plenty. When they finish give them chop, they vote, they go, they abandon population. So now road this where they go for womb for side for and northwest, where the population they talk say me they elite them, where they use so can talk with them when campaign time is reach. Made them to the camp, they can't see wait the fee for do them for security and really suffer. Imagine say you there for this place with Okada or maybe some motor, then fight is start happen. I know Sabisa person go.
The bosses they push them go.
Yeah, that's in that chat for talk now. Elvis, this road for womb, sorry, Divine, road for womb side where they so it been a big trouble. How you feel now? Which time you last go? I mean village. Like in village, you know, Bamenda town.
Yeah, I think the one a general problem with Cameroon, the road palava. The road maybe even be better than this. So man just look up, right? Maybe a small project. Say okay, the road get problem. Then go sign small money for state coffers. See one go fix it, go spoil them. Go the road you see how it shows the job grade of recent. And maybe the road for be better if they don't be touched with caterpillar. And now so population is suffer. See how man DVDH with back the bike don't pass it. At the end of the day, I don't know whether the government they see them. They even get a pick up the way they use and go down for village, do that thing and they come back. But even with this one now, so pick up never pass. I know they say pick up people out the road. Me they come over here, they can't face the population. When they say na population elect them, the population vote them, me they go work, me they go represent them. When they don't come go remain for Yaoundé, they take money for Yaoundé, they chop for Yaoundé, they take money for Yaoundé, they chop for Yaoundé. Meanwhile they put it for down, they suffer. It's not correct. I think what we receive be very poor. Now, so anyway, East Africa, you hardly see them. Now, Cameroon, I don't see anything them. I don't work as small African country them. But if you look at their own network, even Niger, you get this Benin, you get Nigeria, for one our neighbor, they get very good network infrastructures for road. But for here, that the reverse. African Nation Cup become only inside the Walla so I don't know how we will do with the African Nation Cup because of road. And traffic. Traffic. They will come to what you want to go to your office, the block door will take 4 hours because they want me to play and pass go for pass come back. But when a problem, if you solve them. That will government, we solve them. Lock the potholes and create more roads. We get space. They don't book people them. For Bonaberi now, so if you want to go southwest, you will make the 3 hours from Petrolex. But if you broke people them for that road open and well, then go narrow the road, do small thing, put the money for the back. If they want see me and check them today, you know no side of money go. That's the Cameroon and no like Cameroon. If you where they hold Cameroon for the hand, they don't like Cameroon. Alright, and just for Sabi, as we would talk on top matter for road, as we come from, you go talk on top womb. Sabi said this one a road where they open them from Mfum village for Nigeria, and it enter for Équinoxe for Southwest region Cameroon. Governor for Cameroon and Nigeria, they just come up for open the road. They say now for make a maybe net between the two countries them. Waka find now 1.5 kilometers 2-lane bridge where they just come up for open them. Fum for Cross Rivers, Nigeria, and Équinoxe for Southwest region. Elvis, you just come up for Cedar Road for Womb, and this new one where they just come up for open and we now join work for Cameroon and Nigeria.
You see, I'm saying a day and night. I see that Womb Road. I just remember only how my own road from Bengui be there. Of course, the drivers union them from Bengui Road. Then to be go there for 39 step there where road be spoil or moto. They be did it too on Thursday. They fix the road on Friday. They fix the road. They fix the road. So at the end of it, realizing the one way them they do it been a manual labor for take ground put it on top tower don't raise that scrape because the one fixed road. Look that woman on. You go start now how. It means you not even cope. And then look this one way Cameroon government do probably because na bilateral. Now between country and country, maybe now whether you see the good road. But the question I say, why you go fix road so link I want be inside your own network, you no get road. Now problem. I said a big problem. So I think say like why did Mr. Divide talk? If you said Douala will get problem for road, we get problem for road almost everywhere. If you want to come out Kumba, you go Njan, Ekono Titi, Bonge, na die, na hellfire. So we no one say you must be get some bilateral relations with other country before na get Bamenda Enugu corridor straight of road. No. Una must know say una fit do una road, una no wait. Me some country can help una divide money before una make the road project. So I think say many things they go wrong, and as we get all road from Bengui, they don't trade branded drivers and they do well. With the Salivin president for drivers union from Bengui, where they there for day. But now the ground where rain fall, very soon you go wash and back. Sometimes you come back to normal. So any man the person they look am, government they look am, the official the person look am. Most of the day you on the night and they talk. My parliamentarian for other side all the don't disappear. Whom then all the day on there. They drink their champagne them, hotel they they feed them fine. As somebody talk, when campaign period they can't talk grammar. Yam done, yam not done. My point of the population the way the foolish the way they give for getting the vote. Now this one a vote of no confidence. Because what did you do for your benefit talk? Me they put this one inside budget for this year in terms of public investment budget. So that they tie the road to. We hear all the grammar every day. So now time is when people they must hook up for no say, you know now where they know who be your friend, ambassador, where they have a problem. When you see the kind of road, no say no get parliamentarian. You see the guy no say no get mayor. You see the guy no say no get senator. Until you start sitting at the change. Before you know say they get put the representative. If not, they represent themselves and their belly and their family.
All right, and we did that matter for roads. We go finish for this afternoon, but maybe we get. I'll give you some one minute. You just come off for village for Guneku and that title Gamfon. Me I don't talk say be Togman for fun. Why they put you to Togman for fun?
Well, a job be say the title come as it come. For the fact say I never even know say go come. We be just do our own part. You know, say for development, we don't tell people them. And they talk ambassador people they listen say development will not be as it be before. We put the business already so early they get see a motor them. They go from BB officer for Yaoundé, now they be edit. They be giving a wrong conception. Now any man get talent, ambassador get talent, divine get talent. Any talent that will be painter or be sculptor if he paints on tip of your village for showcase your village, now development you bring them. So it just being I say the title they come because they probably would try one small best for contribute for development for village in one way or the other, and for preserve the culture, and for make the village be known. So the Ngam Fund will be a mouthpiece of the fund, as we the Royal Majesty for Dr. Fomiki Waters, he give him. We think say it not being because say of our Noam, but now an encouragement where it shows say somebody else. They be tell me for the title say in those days they be get only for put the way they shoot lion or antelope or some wild animal them. So they decide for Giam probably because true, I get the hard way. If you need the worker and here, I tell you the worker. Now, whether when I get kangaroo, sister tells you the worker, you need the worker. So probably the team them feel be so, but now only the fun and if village people them, they encourage them. Like we council chairman, Mr. Primos, Mr. Bernard, when they regent them. Now them know how it come about, but I think say we do our own best for make sure say me development it go in terms of library, scholarship, the school at least come back for Gunakwa and for do some good work them. We thank Second Heart College ex-student them because they be help the fund to for give some thing them for orphanage.
All right.
So we thank them too because them too when not come for Gunakwa they don't can help we too.
Oh, very good. Now Abega, we get case them for people that they don't lose. Make we see some of them. We get two, if I don't make mistake. Make we try for take some of the announcement. Then we get this one. Gonda Nyamsi Selin. We na Oga Constantine. Sinjide, he announce. Say a woman he don't lose. And this woman, if he been a mommy for some, auntie and sister, we don't lose. So he back any person we don't see this woman for any site. 698-579-86. 690 690-947-518 number them. We wanna fuse them for call Oga Constantine for tell for them Simon I don't see him. Another case for loss for this afternoon country people na Ngum Ken Joseph we na Madam PR, it announce say this is Pekin, it don't lost for house. So if you don't see this Pekin for some sites, 695-548-689-665-337-9633. We get some little mistake for that number. So you take the first number one, see them for day, just for Sabi Sep say this. So any man where you see this Pekin, if you call that first number where it did for before, for say make a help call. So the family in the beg, if you see them from police station or for gendarme, try for help the family. Now so we see country for this number at 31 day for August, and surely July we will day for inside that already start look August. Now the last one is for inside this moon for July, and we go meet up if Papa God green for August number with the top. Happy birthday for you, Yumo Genevieve for Pepcam Publishers. You get 1 year this year day plus one for your birthday. Happy birthday for you, Yumo Genevieve. Thank you plenty, Che Divine, for your time. I will say a baptism of fire be waka fine. We will meet up you another time. And Ngamfon Fire Elvis, thank you too plenty.
Thank you plenty. Special thanks for the phone of Baba One, phone of Mbemi Village, Barakwe, and Women Book. All them way now the phone the way them they give me power same I go before. And need Jonathan and Gudeka, people the way they do all over the world.
Thank you. We get Innocent Abega, Malice, and even Le Dupone. We all them say the joy hand for production. Once a big thank you too for Tata God Love. We to just come out. He can join me for this side. Come the people them rebroadcast now for 8:30 for Sunday. Me I go meet up now for Monday 8 o'clock sharp. If Papa God agree, on all I'm tight.